Hello students, myself Miss Jaya, your MSc teacher. Students, in this session, this will be your MSc book and this is the list of the chapters that we are going to study in this session in MSc in class 5. So, today we are going to study lesson number 2 of our MSc book, and the name of the lesson is God Speaks to Me. So students, now we are going to start with the reading of the chapter, and side by side I'll explain you the chapter. Now let us start the reading. Children were eagerly waiting for the moral science lessons of Miss Nina. She asked, "Shall we begin with a story today?" All the students leaned forward to hear the story. Now the chapter begins. There was a scene of a class. In this class, they all were eagerly waiting for the moral science lesson to be started, and the moral science was taken by Miss Nina ma'am. And when she came to their class, she asked from the children, "Students, shall we begin with the story today?" All the students leaned forward to hear the story. They all were really excited that today they are going to read a very interesting chapter. So all were very excited. Then the teacher started the lesson. Tina was the daughter of a big merchant in a city. They lived a very luxurious life in a 6-storied building. Now student, there was a girl whose name was Tina, and she was the daughter of a big merchant in a city, and she lived in a 6-storied building, and they were leading a very luxurious life. It means that they are enjoying everything in life. They are rich people in a city. She had no shortage of anything. So it means that she was blessed with everything. She had never seen any shortage in her life. She was proud of her rich father. And the girl Tina, he was very proud that her father was a rich man. Nelama was a servant of Tina. So in her house there worked a servant whose name was Nilama. She was the daughter of a poor cobbler. She used to clean Tina's room, wash her dress, and iron it. Now, there was a girl whose name was Nelama. She was the servant in Tina's house. Now, what work she do? She do the work of cleaning of Tina's room, wash her dress, and finally iron it. And Nilima was the daughter of the poor cobbler. But Tina would never be happy with her work. Tina never liked the work of Nilima. She used to blame her for each and everything. Needlessly, she used to poke her up. Now, Tina she always blamed Nilima that you are not doing the work correctly. You are doing very wrong. So every time she just tried to poke her up. She never behaved with her in a proper manner and always tell her that you are not doing the right task. So one day what happened? Tina was very angry. Nilima did not mop her room well was the new complaint. So one day what happened? Tina was in a very angry mood and what was the reason for her angriness? The reason was that she said that Nilima did not mop my room well. It means she just complained that today my room is not clean. She had not mopped her well. Do you know who I am? I am the daughter of the richest merchant of this city. So the Tina said to Nilima that, do you know who I am? She just said her in a very high tone, do you know who I am? I am the daughter of the richest merchant of this city. So after hearing this, Nilima was silent. But suddenly a thought came to her. Like when someone shout on us, we just become quiet, na? Same way Nilima do. When Tina was shouting on her, she just kept quiet. But suddenly what happened? There was a good thought that came to Nilima's mind. She smiled and said, it is true that you are the daughter of the richest merchant of the city, but I am the daughter of the Almighty God, who created everything on heaven and earth. Now, do you know, students, what Nilima replied? She replied, I know very well that you are the daughter of the richest man in the city, but I am the daughter of the Almighty God, who has created everything on the heaven as well as on earth. Now, Tina was stunned at this. She had no answer. Now what happened after hearing the reply of Nilima, the Tina was stunned at this. She was really shocked. Now she is having no answer to this thought. The teacher continued, God is our creator. And the teacher continued to teach the chapter. Now what the teacher said in the class, God is our creator. We are his loving children. We can speak to him as we speak to our own father. Now what the teacher said that who is God? God is our creator and we all are the loving children of God. And she said that we can talk to God as if he is our own father. He will surely listen to us. And the teacher said that God always listens to our words. Just call him. He will be at your side. Now, what the teacher said is that whenever we call God, he always listens to us. He is always at our side. Prayer is a loving conversation with God. The thing that we can do is just pray to God, and God will definitely listen to our words and be at our side. Teacher asked further, how can we speak to God? Now the teacher asked from the students in the class that, students, can you tell me how can we speak to God? Prashant said, ma'am, God is not very far off. He is quite close to us. we can converse with God. Now, one of the students named Prashant replied. He said, Ma'am, God is not very far off. He just replied, Ma'am, God is near to our heart. He is very, very, very close to us and we can talk to God anytime. Yes, God is very close, as Prashant said. Now the teacher tried to make the student understand that yes, Prashant, you are absolutely right. God is very close. The distance between my God and me is merely the distance of a prayer. Now the teacher make the student understand that we all know that God is very close to us. We can talk to him anytime. But the one distance between my God and me is merely the distance of a prayer. The only thing what we have to do is prayer. Just pray, then only you can become close to the God. How do you pray, Jinu? Miss Nina asked. Now the teacher, Nina ma'am, she just asked from Jinu that beta, how do you pray? Now, as I get up, I offer myself fully to God. Myself, my intellect, my mind and everything. I also offer my parents, brothers, sisters, friends and teachers, said Jinu. Now when the teacher asked that Jinu, how do you pray? Then he replied, Ma'am, as I get up, I just fully devote myself, my mind, my intellect and everything. I just offer everything to God. And after doing the prayer, I also offer my parents. I give greetings to my brother, sister, friends, teachers. Very good. The teacher gave him the appreciation. Very good, Jinu. You just do very right. Shinu got up slowly and said, Today I had gone to our prayer room. I prayed something like this. Now there is a girl in the class whose name was Shinu. She just got up on her seat very slowly and said to the teacher, Ma'am, today I had gone to our prayer room. She just replied to the teacher that how do she pray? I prayed something like this. Now she described her prayer. She prayed with a folded hands and closed eyes. Now what she told to the teacher? She said, Ma'am, I just fold my hands and closed my eyes. And I said, Loving God, I was late to get up today. Now she just prayed to God, said to God that loving God, I was very late to get up today when Mama came and called. I was lazy to get up. I turned to the other side and slept again. Oh God, you know the nature of my mom. She forced me to get up. She washed my face and then went to the kitchen. I felt irritated. Then I went and had a bath. Now the girl Shinu, she just described her prayer that that God, today I just get up when my mama came and called. and she said that God, I'm very lazy in getting up. And whenever my mother came to wake me up, I just turned to the other side and slept again. But God, you know that uh, I know when God, I know that you know the nature of my mom. She just forced me up to get up. She just take me off and washed my face, and then she went to the kitchen. I felt really irritated for this. Then I went and had a bath. Though I don't want it, but I just went and had a bath. Mama gave me a glass of milk. When I started my homework, my little sister Shilu came and ran away with my book. Then she continued and described, then when I had taken the bath, my mother gave me a glass of milk, and after that I started my homework, and when I was doing my homework, my little sister Shilu came and she just ran away with my book. And I also ran behind her and snatched my book after a fight. I really felt very sad. Now students, tell me, why was Shinu feeling bad? Yes, very right students. Yes, she was feeling bad because she just fight with her little sister Shilu in order to get her book back, and she was feeling very sad for this. When Shinu stopped, Miss Nina asked, did God speak to you anything? Did you have any good thoughts? Now, after the description of Shinu, then the teacher in the class, she just asked Shinu, Beta, did God speak to you anything? Did you have any good thoughts? When you were talking to the God, did you have any good thoughts in your mind? Yes, ma'am, said Shinu. God told me to forgive Shilu. She is quite young. Then I responded to him that I will forgive her. I felt very happy. I gave a sweet kiss to my God. Now the Shinu said to her ma'am, yes ma'am, God talked to me and he told me that I should forgive my little sister Shilu because she is quite young. And then, ma'am, I responded to God that I will forgive her. And I was very happy talking to God. And then, ma'am, I gave a sweet kiss to my God. Very good. You are all loving children of God. What shall we do to live as His loving children? Now the teacher in the class, she said, very good students, you all are the loving children of God, but can you tell me how can we become good students or we can be the loving children? So the very first thing is we have to pray. It means that always pray to God. The second thing for becoming loving children is we have to do good to everyone. It means never think bad for others. You should always be good to everyone. Third thing is we have to forgive others. It means we should always forgive others and never fight with them. We just forgive them. Next thing is we have to respect our parents, teachers, and elders. Now, for becoming the loving children, we should always respect our parents, teachers, and our elders. Next thing is, we have to help the needy. Beta, always just try to help the needy. If you can, then please always try to help the needy people. Next thing is, we have to speak truth always. The next thing what we should do is always speak the truth. Never ever lie. God love only those people who speak truth. Next thing is, we have to be always happy. God wanted that we should always be happy, we should be satisfied, we should not complain against anything. And the people who do all these things, God love them. Now, that means we have to do everything as God likes. Then we will be very dear to God. So students, I hope you all are clear with it that we should do all the things that God likes. Then only we can become dear to our God. How will be the words of those who are dear to God? Now students, can anyone tell me that how would be the words of those who are dear to God? They will be like fragrant flowers, said Deepu. Now one student replied, named Deepu, ma'am, the word should be like fragrant flowers. And the answer was very nice that whole class clapped for this answer. Everyone was very happy with this answer. Yes, children, our words must be gentle and mild. So the teacher in the class, she just said that students, whenever you speak something, your words must be gentle and mild. We should not speak arrogantly to anyone. Never ever be arrogant to anyone. Don't speak arrogantly to anyone. Our words must be like fragrant flowers, as Deepu said. Otherwise, they can pinch or hurt us. So, we should always speak the words that are gentle and mild, and our words should be like the fragrant flowers. So, all the students were so influenced by the today's class. Ma'am, if you bless us, we will do all these. Now, what happened? Everyone was very happy after learning this chapter, and they were all were influenced by the chapter, and they just replied to the teacher, ma'am, please bless us. If you will give us blessings, then we will be able to do all these things. And the teacher was very happy with the reply of the student. So student, that we come to the end of the chapter now. Now let us read, let us remember. Pray not because you need something, but you have a lot to thank God for. So student, what is the meaning of this line? The meaning is that we should always thank God, not because we need something, but we have to thank the God for everything He has given to us. We should always be thankful to our God because He has given me so many things in life, and we should always be satisfied with what we are having. So students, I hope you all have enjoyed this chapter. We have come to the end of this chapter. Now we are going to do some question answers related to this chapter. So shall we start, students? Okay, let us continue. So these are the questions that we have to do in our notebooks. So let me read this question for you once. Now the very first question is, who is God for us? Answer, God is our creator. Question number 2, what is the distance between God and you? Answer, the distance between me and my God is merely a prayer. Now question number 3, how shall our words be? Answer, our words should be gentle and mild. Question number 4, write any 5 things you will do according to God's will. Answer, first point is respect elders. Second, speak the truth. Third, help the needy. Fourth, forgive others. Fifth, prayer. Now students, you have to just note down these questions in your copy, and along with this you also have to do who said the following in your notebook. So I am reading it for you. Since you belong to God, you ought to be given back to Him. These lines were said by Saint Chavra. So students, this is the home assignment which you have to do in your copies. Very first is do question answers in notebook. Second is do who said the following in your copy. So students, now our chapter is completed with question answers. So please complete your work in your notebooks. That is all for today. Thank you all. Bye bye.